I hope you're having an excellent morning, and thank you for taking the time to look at this video. The 2 or 3 people that I have watching, thank you very much. Anyway, I appreciate the loyal membership. Today, what we're going to talk about is what not to say to someone who is selling their property. Okay, so we're going to do maybe a few scenarios and see where that takes us. Alright, so the first thing that we're not going to say is, yes, hello Mr. Seller or Miss Seller. What I'd like to do is put your property under contract and try to flip it to somebody else for a profit, because I'm not the actual person who's going to buy your house. I'm just trying to make a quick buck. Probably not a good thing to say. Yeah, probably not a good thing to say, you know. I mean, sometimes it's okay to be upfront with people, but you have to do it with certain tact, right? Maybe you can say something along the lines of, if you're going to wholesale a property, you can say, hey, listen, Mr. Seller, I am a real estate transaction engineer, or, you know, I help people get their property sold, but in a different way. What I could do is I would enter into a contract to buy the property with you, right? But then, at the same time, you can sell your property to anybody else at any time, whenever you want. Okay? Now, the only reason why I'm going to put a contract to buy it with you is so that I can go out there and legally market your property and find a buyer on your behalf, you know, to help you out. Because I have a large network of buyers that buy properties like yours all the time, you know, that are in distress or whatever it is. But unlike, you know, realtor, I'm acting as a buyer, you know, just a buyer that can sign a contract. Whereas, you know, with a realtor, you're locked into a certain term. You can't work with any other realtors. If you find a buyer yourself, you still have to pay a commission. You know, it's ridiculous. So, you know, if you want to go about wholesaling a contract and you know that your seller is a little savvy, you know, they kind of know the game a little bit, then that would be a good thing to say. But again, you don't want to just come out and say, oh yeah, just put a contract on your property, you know, because I just want to flip it and make a quick buck. I'm not going to buy it now. Anyway, another thing you don't want to say to a seller is, wow, you are really giving your property away. Oh no, you're asking too little for that. Oh man, I don't know. I don't feel too good about buying a property so cheap. I mean, obviously, right? But you'd be surprised how many people they say some silly things. Let me tell you. Let's see. What else do you not want to say to a seller? Obviously, you don't want to insult the seller. You don't want to get into any arguments with the seller, because the seller is ultimately your customer. Definitely, you know, you want to be cordial, respectful, and you want to help the situation in any way, shape, or form. Some things that you might want to say to a seller is, you know, compliment them on what they're wearing, compliment them on their family, or, you know, whatever it is that they have going on. You want to develop a relationship with your seller. You know, you don't want to say anything that will insult them. You don't want to say anything that's going to make them uncomfortable. Okay, so yeah, that's basically, you know, what we're going. I mean, we're going at. If you have any comments, any suggestions, if you have anything that you think I missed, you know, just let me know. Shoot me an email, or just put a little comment in there down below, and we'll go from there. As far as what not to do, what not to say at least, I think that basically covers it. Just a little thing I wanted to kind of throw past you there is what I think about all these protests that are going on at the time of this recording. I don't know, very counterproductive. And notice how they're all people that are in their teens or early 20s, or just going in and messing up everything. Think about all the property damage as far as commercial real estate, you know, that's taking place here. My goodness, all the inventory that's being lost. I mean, these people are probably going to have a hard time with their insurance claims, and that's not too cool. You know, already they've been shut down for a while, and now, you know, with a business that's devastated. They have to wait months to get their insurance payment check from vandalism, loss, or whatever. You know how insurance companies, they like to drag their feet. And then what's worse is when a lot of people or a lot of establishments experience a loss at the same time, it's even harder because the insurance companies are dealing with all these files. Same thing like with a hurricane. You know, if you have property damage after a hurricane, it's a disaster because the insurance company is dealing not only with your property but with the properties of all these other people. My fear and my precaution is that perhaps it might also extend into the real estate areas, like residential areas. Like some guy said he was moving into the suburbs. I mean, are these people going to start raising and destroying single-family houses? Is that what they're going to do next? I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, that wouldn't be good. You know, I mean, you know, you could pick up a property after it's been destroyed and fix it and flip it, but what if you pick up a property after it's been destroyed and in the midst of rehabbing it, some protesters come by and destroy what you've already put together, all the money you put into it, you know, all the repairs you've done so far? That's not too cool, right? So, I don't know, you might want to consider, you know, getting into rehabbing condos that are more secure, perhaps. You know, gutting interior condos and rehabbing that. But I don't know. We'll see how this goes. You know, things settle down, and you know, I mean, there's no way riots can take place in every square inch of the country. I mean, that's just ridiculous. So far, right now, as of the time of this video, it's only been like the downtown areas. Well, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, yeah. So if you're interested in my coaching program, I do know a lot of different ways of marketing and advertising to promote your business and make a lot of money in real estate investing. You know, whether you have any money in your credit or if you do have some money, which is also good. So, please take time to, you know, take a look at my website, ProsIncome.com, and also like, share, and subscribe to this video. Okay, so it's very, very affordable. You know, I don't charge thousands of dollars like everybody else. It's only a couple $100 to initiate, and you know, a few dollars a month, and then we'll take it from there. So, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to take a look at this video and listen to what I had to say today. And hopefully I've done something or said something that will help you in your career. And I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.